from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hello and good afternoon. I am Forecaster John Bordash with you in the JB Weather Center this afternoon, and we are tracking snow squalls that are moving through the region. As we just take a large look here at radar, we're starting to see some things light up, and this was always kind of forecasted one way or another, that we would be looking at intense areas of snow trying to push through this afternoon and evening as we had a developing clipper system that tried to move through that is trying to move through the region. And sure enough, that is exactly what we are seeing. I will say just up front that this is not going to be a live stream talking about next week's winter storm and the winter storm potential. The purpose of this stream right now is solely to focus on the incoming snow squalls. We will have an additional live stream later on tonight where we do discuss the winter storm potential. But let's go ahead and get on into everything that we are tracking right now. Let me bring it into William Richmond Inc. True View radar. Let's go ahead and bring that on up here for you. And this gets a little confusing because right now, you would say that we have a pretty nasty rain shower getting ready to push through parts of PG and parts of Charles County, but we are indeed actually seeing this as snow. Radar's having a bit of a hard time because this rain is changing to snow so quickly. Let me get you the latest warning text here from the National Weather Service. So we do have a brand new snow squall warning in effect for southern portions of the District of Columbia, southern Prince George's County, northern Charles County. This includes the city of Waldorf. This also includes Brandywine, Clinton, and Hillcrest Heights, even parts of northern Calvert County, southern parts of Anne Arundel County, and this is going until 4:30. At 3:47, a dangerous snow squall was located over Fort Hunt and moving east at 35 miles per hour. The main hazard here is going to be an intense burst of heavy snow. That burst of heavy snow could also have gusty winds that could lead to blowing snow and visibility rapidly falling to less than a quarter of a mile. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour will be possible. So these snow squalls are going to be dangerous and life-threatening, and travel conditions are going to rapidly deteriorate here in this region. And we'll take a look at some of our MDOT cameras here in just a moment. But locations impacted include, but are not limited to, Alexandria, Waldorf, Clinton, Fort Washington, Fort Hunt, Groventon, Forestville, Huntington, not Huntingtown, but Huntington, Largo, Coral Hills, Fort Belvoir, National Harbor, Upper Marlboro, Andrews Air Force Base, Camp Springs, Oxon Hill, Walker Mill, Rosaryville, and Friendly. So this pretty dangerous situation we could be looking at setting up here in parts of the southern DC metro area, southern Prince George's County, northern parts of Charles County. And for those that are just now joining, wanting to know what exactly is a snow squall, well, this was today's snowfall forecast, but let me get you what a snow squall is. And I want to take actually over to this graphic. So all the snow squall is, it's going to be an intense burst of snow with wind. And they don't last long, maybe about 15 to 20 minutes in duration. But the snow falls so heavy with those gusty winds that whiteout visibility is going to happen. And that could lead to deteriorating road conditions. And this isn't going to be, an easy thing because it is during rush hour, the evening rush hour through parts of the southern DC metro area. So these snow squalls are currently in effect. Again, I will show you quickly where it is we are looking at right now. It is those areas within those purple polygons or kind of pink polygons. I'll take you into this version of radar to really show you the areas that we're looking at and where you see that yellow shading. This is going to be some of your heaviest snow. So this real whiteout condition heading right towards Friendly, Piscataway, and Akakie. And it shows up right now as rain on radar, but that is indeed a band of rather heavy snow. Let me go ahead and take you on into our chart website we have. This really allows us to get here into our traffic camera network, and just what we can see with road conditions currently, the southern DC Beltway, those yellow and orange and red lines, that's going to be indicative of slowed traffic because of these snow squalls. Let's just take a look here at National Harbor, see if we can get a view at what one of these snow squalls may be looking at. We can get our cameras to load. That would definitely help. There we go. So this might be like a live look. You can see right now we're looking at wet roadways, but if you take a look closely, you can see that snow beginning to fall. A quick dusting has happened here on our medians on our side streets here. This is I-95, 495 at MD 414 South. I want to see, I think our National Harbor cameras do indeed show this pretty well. That would really require them to want to work though, so that might not be one we're able to use. Let's take a look on over towards Oxon Hill, and here you can see it doesn't look menacing right now, but you have that heavy band of snow quickly moving in, and this is going to create whiteout conditions. And I don't know how many roads were necessarily treated today. So we take a look further down. Let's get into our Brandywine camera here, see what we're able to take a look at. And this really spells the story here for you. This is 301 at Route 5 headed southbound, and you can see those visibilities going down. We can't even see too deep here into the camera because of those snow squalls moving through. If we compare this up with radar, this is the Brandywine camera. We can see you have that snow pocket starting to move through. It's registering right now as more of a moderate rain, but believe me, that is snow. Radar is just lagging behind, right? The rain's changing to snow so quickly that it can't catch up and code it correctly. So that yellow spot there, that's going to be a band of snow, and that's moving here into the Brandywine area. And that's what we're seeing here on our live traffic network. And that snow accumulation is happening quickly in that median and on some of our side grass areas. Let's continue to take a look around and see what our other version of this traffic camera is looking like. And as we see, this is still 301 at 5, looking northbound. Look at that slow traffic right through here. Cars not moving quick because of these whiteout conditions. It almost looks like we have a fog ongoing here in parts of PG County. So that's southern PG County right now. I don't have many other traffic cameras here in parts of southern Maryland because why would we actually invest in that? But we can see on here towards Nanjemoy, I mean, not the best camera, but you can see some snow beginning to fall here at Maryland 344 at 224. I don't think we're going to see anything on our Benedict camera. Chesapeake Beach probably not showing much at all. Let's even get anything on over towards our Andrews cameras here. Forestville, are you able to load for me? Oh, there we go, a little something. Forestville not looking too bad. You actually might even see a little bit of sun going, but I want to bring it back down to this Brandywine camera. This is really going to be in the core where we're looking at that snow really coming together here. You could just see those whiteout conditions, traffic not moving very fast at all as we continue to track these snow squalls. So this is a current look at William Richmond Inc. TrueView radar, really taking you here into the storm. I want to see if I can't just get you here into, well, that kind of messes that up a little bit. Ooh, and we will deal with that issue a little bit later. That just put me away. So this is a look right now at William Richmond Inc. radar. You can see this purple spot is going to be where we have that snow squall warning, and it's really right in here. That is going to be that heaviest burst of snow that's making its way south and east. So areas that I would be aware of that snow squall potentially trying to move through. Horsehead, you're up next, getting down towards Lower Marlboro. I could see this potentially impacting the Route 4 area from just about a little south of Dunkirk, through Huntingtown, down here through Prince Frederick. That's going to be a stretch of road that I'm going to be continuing to watch, as this is our snow squall, right? That's snow, and that's all heavy snow right now. That's going to be a heavy spot of snow moving south and east. I'd give it probably about the next half hour or so. This may try to cross the Patuxent River into Huntingtown if it's able to hold on. Do you see Sarah dropping a quick comment about the hoodie? Or sorry, that's Amy with the hoodie. In the semifinal, we got a Rocket. But yeah, that's a current look at kind of what we're seeing right now with William Richmond Inc. radar. We can see we have additional pockets of snow, and actually might be a little bit better if I can come back over here. We have additional pockets of snow starting to line up as well. This is going to need to work through. This is going to need to work through. And this is all stuff we outlined earlier today that we could be looking at. And I can bring that up here for you. All stuff that we outlined for you with this morning's forecast, that snow forecast, what to watch, the snow squalls moving through. We have seen some accumulation north of Baltimore. Many school districts to the north have let out early. Frederick County, Carroll County, Baltimore County. But now we're seeing that snow beginning to move south. This Futurecast really kind of told this story pretty simply. And I'll show you what this had. This was yesterday's run. I haven't updated this yet. And you can see not that snow moving across. And what, I mean, it showed rain. It's not necessarily wrong, but that's stripe of yellow moving through Waldorf. That's actually a band of heavy snow. And that's beginning now to switch on over from that rain over to the snow. And we're going to continue to take a look at those impacts. Again, up to an inch of snow could be possible out of these, and everyone's going to be fair game for them. So we'll see. I see some people asking, what about my backyard? I think see Chrissy asking about St. Mary's. It's possible out of these snow squalls. Now, everybody has a much better chance of snow going into the weekend and going into early next week, but we will detail that much more later on. But it really is going to be these snow squalls we're going to continue to watch. Take a look at this. This is a band of pretty heavy snow. Let's get into our Andrews radar here. See what that's able to load up here for us. This is going to be hyper local, and you can see where that heavy band of snow is just south of Brandywine, getting into Baden, Lower Marble, Dunkirk. I wouldn't be surprised to see another snow squall warning get issued here going into parts of St. Mary's County. I want to take you back on over right now to our traffic network. Let's get you back here into Brandywine. And actually this camera here, we've just seen this change over the course of the 13 minutes I've been with you. This is a look at Brandywine. This is going to be 301 at 5 South. Not only is the snow falling fast and heavy, you can see that visibility is clearly diminished. It's accumulating on that median, on our grassy spots, even in some of the shoulders there. And you can see traffic slowing down as a result because you just can't see much. Our other Brandywine camera really shows, I mean, this is a little further back. There's stop traffic. You're not seeing much traffic coming the other way. Visibility is very clearly reduced. And when we talk about snow squalls, when we talk about the impact that snow squalls have, they're going to require you to slow down. They're going to require you to turn on your high beam so you're able to see through the snow. And some people, I would definitely recommend I'd probably do this pullover for safety reasons because these are intense bursts of snow and wind. We're talking about wind gusts potentially upwards of 35 miles per hour. Combining that with the heavy snow is going to cause near whiteout conditions, and rapidly deteriorating road conditions are going to be likely. These don't last long. We're talking about 20, 30 minutes or so. Think of this almost as a thunderstorm warning we would get in the summer. It's that same kind of deal, except now we're just about 30 or 40 degrees cooler, looking at heavy snow pushing in. And these are helping to really bring down temperatures. I mean, we are down to 35 degrees here at Andrews Air Force Base, where earlier that reading was up into the 40s. So all of this is going to be moving to the south and east here. And we have plenty more snow. We have plenty more cold air that all needs to work in. And really, we see these snow squalls trying to line up here. Do they hold on? If they do, how are they able to hold on? We shall see. Again, like in the summer, these have the ability to kind of fall apart rather quickly, but it's something to watch. And it's really this area here. Let's get you back on over into William Richmond Inc. radar, looking at that southern Maryland radar right here based out of Brandywine. We see what could be a band of heavy snow pushing into Dunkirk right now, potentially down towards Cheneyville. Lower Marlboro, you're on the precipice of seeing that. Baden, seeing some pretty nasty, some potentially heavy snow. Waldorf as well, Hughesville, all of this here working to the south and east. And we will continue to watch this. Let's see if we can get our loop of radar going. Let's just take us over the last half hour. And we can see kind of how all of this has been progressing here to the south and east. And I'll turn off our local radar to get a better look at this. Those purple polygons are going to represent those snow squall warnings. We saw that initially issued for the southern DC Beltway, now issued for PG in Charles County, even parts of northern Calvert and Anne Arundel County. Do I have a new update here? I don't have any new updates yet on my snow squall warning that's been issued for, again, northern parts of Charles County, parts of PG County. For those of you that are following along, Let's go ahead and get you. What exactly is a snow squall? Let's kind of reset here. We have these snow squalls moving through. These are intense bursts of heavy snow and wind. We don't typically see those here in the DMV, right? These are most likely to occur off of like the Great Lakes. But we are seeing those here today. That tells you how powerful this cold air is that's moving through with our Clipper system. These aren't going to be long bursts of snow. We're talking about 15 to maybe 20, 25 minutes for their duration, but they could cause wide out visibility. They could cause rapidly deteriorating road conditions because of that heavy snow with that wind. So if you're in one of these, you're driving, some good tips for you from the National Weather Service. Delay travel if you can. If you're already out on the road, slow down. Maybe pull over to the side shoulder because it's going to be difficult to navigate, and you are very prone to being in an accident with that. And what future view shows is that we could be looking at those potential snow squalls moving through this afternoon and evening, even for parts of deep southern Maryland. We're talking like St. Mary's and Coward County. You could see this potentially over the next couple of hours as all of this has to work to the south and east. And as I show you, there it is. It shows up as rain, but this is indeed snow that we have pushing through the region. With that snow squall warning in effect for the next 15 minutes here for southern parts of Prince George's and northern parts of Charles County. And I see several of your comments coming in, snowy and windy, and welcomes. It's bad in Waldorf and the Plato with that snow mix. There's an intense snow squall here in White Plains near Bryan's Road, and radar definitely backs it up. I mean, Waldorf, you right now are seeing that heavy snow squall push through. Thanks to this Clipper system. Snow continuing on out towards Washington. I want to see what we can get on our live traffic network. Let's bring it back on over here. Let's see what we got going on in Brandywine. This has been one of our better cameras, and we can see, right? Clearly, we have snow coating the ground here, that median, those grassy shoulders, the shoulder on the roadway really showing that accumulation quick, those whiteout conditions are occurring. Our other Brandywine camera, it really shows a story on that slow traffic, the camera's moving around a little bit, really showing kind of how things are jumping around. That's about all I have, though. I mean, if we take a look at our Benedict camera, see if we can get anything over there. Not much. Nanjemoyne, seeing some flakes falling. Chesapeake Beach, not much just yet, but what you're seeing up here, let's see if we can take away some of these layers real quick. Let's take away the cameras. What you're able to see with all of these colors, these are roads, right? This is kind of the speed at which they are moving. Where you get these reds and these oranges, that's indicative of slowed travel right now. And it's probably mostly because of this snow. We see where we were just looking in Brandywine, slow traffic. We're looking at that through the southern DC Beltway and then on over towards northern Coward County as well right now. Chris, so you asking about the Sunday, Monday storm. I'm not, this live stream actually isn't for that. We're looking at the snow squalls right now. You are welcome to go check out jbweather.net though for that full forecast. Lots to go over. And we'll probably do a live stream on the Sunday, Monday snow potential later on this evening once we get these snow squalls out of here. But in the meantime, we are continuing to track these. We will continue to watch them. If we get any new snow squall warnings that get issued, and I'm actually surprised that we don't have one just yet. We're looking at this band of what really is heavy snow, not rain, but heavy snow here, moving through northern Coward County. I want to see if I can't just try to put a track here on this. Haven't done this puppy since the summer. Let's go ahead, get this going. I want to say we're moving south at what, 33 miles per hour? Go ahead, get you loaded up here. 33 miles per hour, moving to the south and east. And that gets you a general idea. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are clear here. Let's put a text annotation here. Got that rain changing to snow. You all get to see me create this live, and this is going to end up on socials here in just a moment. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that posted. I have no new warnings just yet. I have no new updates from the National Weather Service. Let me go ahead and post this. All right, let's go ahead and get that screen grab together. Let's go ahead and do 10. Bring that over here. Tell I haven't done this in a moment because I am not used to having to entertain people while I type. All right, go ahead and pose. There we go. All right. So let's kind of reset here, kind of take a look at where it is we are. Our snow squall warning has actually been allowed to expire, which is honestly a bit interesting to me because we are continuing to look at a band of moderate to, if not heavy, snow pushing through. Radar right now is registering this as rain, but this is indeed snow that is pushing to the south and east here, and it's going to continue to do so over the next hour or two. And we're really going to see this push through here over the next hour. Where you see these brightest colors of yellow, that is going to represent that heavy snow that's pushing to the south and east. We're going to look at brief whiteout conditions. A quick coating to an inch of snow on the grass is going to be possible with this, along with those gusty winds upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour. And we're going to continue to watch this. If we take a look at just general timing for this snow squall, let's push it to the south and east at just about 33 miles per hour. There we go. This gives you a general look at timing getting into Huntingtown here over the next 5 minutes or so. Charlotte Hall, getting down towards Mechanicsville, Prince Frederick, and eventually down towards Loveville and Cobb Island and Brooms Island. So Route 4 is going to be quite the journey in Calvert County. Route 5 as well is going to be quite the journey as this continues to move to the south and east. I do want to take a look at our traffic network, see what we have going on. And we are really looking at slowing conditions here. If we take a look, this is getting right here along 301 into Waldorf. Slowed traffic, same thing on over towards Dunkirk. Much of the southern DC Beltway looking at slow traffic right now. See if we can get some of our cameras loaded up, see what it is we are looking at right now. Oh yeah, we are continuing to look at that heavy snow here in Brandywine. You can see much of the ground is coated with that. The median shoulders are even covered a little bit with that slow traffic. No one's getting around too quick right now because of all of that. So you're going to want to stay weather aware. I see some people commenting that they are seeing lightning as well, and that is definitely possible when we talk about snow squalls moving through because there's so much atmospheric motion. But we're going to call it for right now. If we get any new snow squall warnings, I will be back here with you live. And at some point this evening, we will do a live stream to discuss the winter weather potential that exists for early next week. Stay tuned, stay weather aware. You can access JB Weather Radar in future view at jbweather.net/radar. You can access my content across all socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, the website, of course. I will continue to keep you updated as we see heavy snow continuing to push through with reports of thunder snow out there and quick coatings to an inch of snow. So stay tuned. I'll continue to keep you updated. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Have a nice and safe one.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.